We're here?
I think so. This looks familiar. There's a hole in the road up there. Seems like the Endermen have been visiting.
Hello, hello, and welcome to the show. Holy
Hi!
cow!
Look, it's Rain, only less emo.
She got her hair did.
I got my hair did while we was on vacation.
We did some fixing of skins. We'll go ahead and go outside here real quick and come on out here, Bubba Strong. Get a little bit better look at them here. I redid the wife's skin texture because she was a little green on the hues, even though it was skin hue. I also see some stuff I need to
Are
fix
you trying
already.
to point out that I have blemishes? Because that's just rude.
No, I tried to give her some cheek structure here, but it looks like I screwed up in the center for the nose area, so I'll have to fix that. But still working on it. She can see out of both eyes now, so I'm kind of hoping that this will help her in the PvP situations. Give her a little bit of a heads up.
Seems to be helping.
We are back from vacation, and as you can see, all kinds of things are different. For those of you that have been listening and watching and reading my tweets, SykoYoda on Twitter, you'll know that we've been having all kinds of issues.
Enderman issues. Look at this hole. Totally an Enderman hole.
Also did some patchwork on mine. It looks like I missed a couple of spots on mine as well. Needed to darken up the shirt a little bit. I will continue on doing that. I'm not changing much on mine overall, but the wife wanted to do a little bit of a hairdo, so I went ahead and did so. Today is going to be a lot of walkie-talkie and a little bit of a tour for those that are new to my channel. I have gotten quite a few of you since last time I created Last time I created a Minecraft video. Things have changed. You being new won't notice it, but the old ones will notice right away.
Don't call people old. That's rude, dude.
Whatever.
Man, my aim has really not improved since we've been gone. Since we've been gone.
Oh God.
I can't shoot for the first time.
Please don't sing that song. So,
I'm sorry, I did say less emo, didn't I?
we did go on a vacation trip. Yes, we did go on a vacation trip, and we saw lots of cool things. We will get to that here momentarily, but let's go ahead for the new folks. Let's give you an overview of what's going on. This is what I like to call the alien orb.
Ah! What did it do?
And inside of this orb,
when we left, there was a city here. Damn it!
yeah, right. It all got exploded. No, inside this orb is where we live. We have our...
Which makes us the aliens.
Beds in there. We have most of our main structures. Some of the stuff is underneath of it. But the concept behind this was an orb came down, kind of blew a hole.
I see Jinx down there.
In the area. Yeah, he's still alive. He's just
I haven't
crazy.
seen him in a while.
And
Sorry.
that's all right. And with that, a lot of stuff got destroyed, and so this has been here for a long time, and we're slowly getting all of the scenery put in. But as you can see, there's tons of stuff over here. This used to be a housing development. We got barns, we've got gardens, all kinds of very cool things to look at.
Farms.
On the other side over here, we have what is starting to be the cityscape. We've got some larger structures, some apartments, some industrial buildings, some skyscrapers and whatnot. And we can go ahead and give you a little bit closer up look at some of those things as we're talking about different things. So, as I mentioned...
Did you go down? Where'd you go?
No, behind you.
In case you're new, I'm always lost, so just be aware.
Wait, don't keep on... This is supposed to be all sporadic up here,
Well,
babe.
but I didn't... There's Enderman holes.
Or was it Enderman holes? Maybe I did it on purpose.
There was floaty dirt. Floaty dirt.
Floaty dirt is fine, but if it wasn't floaty dirt...
It was floaty dirt.
Whatever.
It was.
Mm-hmm.
Check the footage.
So, as I was saying, we have had some issues. I was using DxTory, and my PC was having problems. My old PC on Windows 7 was having problems with keeping up with tasks. So I started to upgrade things. Well, because I had an OEM copy of Windows 7, I had to purchase a new copy. You can't get a new copy of Windows 7 unless you want to buy an OEM copy. So that meant going Windows 8. And I got Windows 8.1 from a buddy of mine for an undisclosed price because he works for Microsoft, and I appreciate it very much, but the program sucks. So I'm kind of hoping Windows 9 will be better, and then I can upgrade to that. So long story short, DxTory was having conflicts with 8.1 because 8.1 was having conflicts with Java. Essentially, what 8.1 thought, once DxTory opened and started recording Minecraft, 2 instances of Java were open. Even though that was not the case, it kind of was freaking out. And Windows in general, Microsoft, I should say, does not like Java because they're owned by Oracle, also owned by Sun
Microsystems,
which
Sysko
is open source software. And Microsoft loves to charge you and bleed you dry for their software, so they don't like anybody who has decided that they want to give stuff away.
What is
free.
that horse doing to that pig? Jeez.
That is a little bit odd. Look away, kids. Look away. Long story short, we've got everything fixed after spending all of my savings, and I'm now currently sitting on a $1,000 gaming computer. There's tons of stuff. You can see videos if you look back in playlists. Look under the video shorts playlist if you want to learn more about the problems I went through, or just build stuff in general. It should all be in there, including my old setup. This is a old farming area. We got tons of vegetation. We decided to go ahead and just grow it, and then it's kind of mixed up, like they've kind of gone back and forth a little bit through the time, and then it's just gone a little bit wild. We're using this as a stable area. If you look into this barn, there's actually a couple of horses, I think, in here. Yes, they are in here. That's always a good thing. And then we got a couple of mules running around.
Poor unnamed horse. Oh.
Yeah. She lost her old horse. She kills horses.
There was a tragic accident.
Yeah, it was an accident. Air quotations.
Here's your guy.
Microbus.
And here's mine over here.
Our fast mules. Mompers. So we decided to give all aspects of what you would find around a town, your rural areas, country areas, suburban areas, etc. This was the track housing area, so all these houses were essentially the exact same floor plan, just flipped one way or the other.
And blowed up.
And they've, of course, been blowed up because when that thing landed, it caused chaos. Chaos. And then we move over into this section over here, and track housing stops right around here. We got ourselves some economy apartments that are along the water, and some bridges that go across to the other side.
Careful, remember there's a hole in the middle.
Oh, I'm not going across.
Oh, okay.
There are some more elaborate houses, some of which that stuff still needs to be finished up. And then, of course, we need to finish up the apartments. We're going to put another section here. And then that leads us into the city area. And that's what we're going to be working on as time goes on. We'll be continuing on with more of the city build and getting more infrastructure in here, more skyscrapers even larger than what you see. Right now we have a couple of things that are kind of left over in here that we still use. Over here is a pumpkin farm and a cactus farm. The pumpkin farm still needs some kind of way to automatically push the pistons. Right now it's just on a button, as she just showed you. I don't want to do some elaborate clock. I just want to use like a light sensor clock. This is close enough so that when we are in the orb, it is active. So if we could get something that would just cycle when the sun cycles, pushes the pistons out and they go back in immediately, that'd be awesome. I still haven't found anything with that. It's kind of weird. They implemented a block, everybody was so super excited about it, and yet nobody is using the day-night sensors.
It's odd.
This cactus is auto farming. As you can see, it's doing awesome. Just a very easy setup in there with blocks allowing them to pop off. There is some loss, but because it works on its own, I'll never use the cactus that produces. It'll make more than I'll ever need.
Unless you make an enormous cactus somewhere.
Right.
Just for fun.
Then, as you saw when we came in here, we came in GB's Winnebago. This is very much heavily inspired by GB's design for his Winnebago. Just
pretty much
put it together to get us going on the road to our vacation. We're going to go ahead and move down below and show you some stuff down there, along with talking about some of the other things that have been going on. This is kind of a test for us too, because this is a new thing. I'm going to be able to see if Fraps is going to work for recording. We were right on the edge of the old one with DX Tori. It was going underneath 30 frames per second fairly often. So far I'm holding 30 pretty good. Are you okay?
Yeah, there's just a few things that didn't die when they fall down.
Oh. This is the storage area. This is not all the storage, but this is the majority of the different item storage area. Then we have these legs, and in each leg there's different things. This one is sand and sand related stuff. This one is nether related items along with gravel. We got clay biome stuff, and then we got the cobble and brick and rock and stuff. And we also have these quasi-auto furnace type things. There's a whole bunch of cobble stored in that. And continuing on with all that through there, extra storage here in the arms themselves. All of these are full of cobble at the moment. There's also some more downstairs because we dug this whole thing all the way down to bedrock.
We used so many stone tools.
We did. This was when we first started out.
Yeah, this is basically almost at 0-0. I mean, it's right where we spawned, basically.
Got a one-way door there, basically right where the barn is.
Yeah.
Got Snowy the Frostman. He sits here and makes snow for us all the time. I come and have conversations with him quite often, too, because the wife doesn't really care to have conversations. This is also
It's because you never let me get a word in edgewise.
What are you talking about? This is a auto obsidian farm, an auto obsidian maker, I should say, not farm. You actually have to pop it, but if you push this button, that'll come down, create obsidian, and drop 2 redstone on you to replace these, and you can just keep on here and popping it. Now, if you don't know how that works, this is a very old technology. Essentially, the redstone turns into obsidian once the water and the lava hit, versus turning into smooth stone or cobble. A little garbage area. We got some other auto stuff over here. This is when we're having issues in the nether, we used to go through armor quite a bit because we were dying a lot, so I put that in there. We just use crap armor. And then we'll go down here. Oh, or not. We'll go down here and take a look at the underbelly. There is a elevator here that isn't really working anymore. It's gotten more and more glitchy as the updates have gone out. Speaking of updates, we are back to 1.7.5, which is why you can see Rain's skin. So that we've been using this as a way to get up and down. 1.7.8 and 1.7.9. 1.7.10 now, we just checked that, was not allowing me to see her skin on a land-based connection. That's what we're using right now. This is the way to get in underneath the stuff and look at how everything works. But we're not going to do that today. If you guys want to see more about all these things, they are all back in the videos. A lot more description and detail on it. Feel free to go back. I strongly suggest watching this particular series. It was very, very fun, and I think we did a good job at doing it. You can even go back and watch our Xbox series. We were still kind of
really want to laugh at us.
Yeah, learning the ropes, if you will, along with getting our chops. So in here we got all kinds of things. We got the ability to make books in plethora. We've got a sugarcane farm. We've got a cow breeder up here, and along with the cow breeder, you need wheat to breed them. We also have that taken care of right here. Not super automated, but automated just enough to make it simplified and easy for us. That's why we have this guy here. We have the anvils over there, as you saw, and then we got our kill room. Right here, the cows drop down. We can kill them, get the leather and the beef from them. In the center here, let's go ahead and pop that shut. We can start accumulating different things from the mob drop, because the top of the center section of the orb is actually a mob spawner, a darkroom mob spawner. There are no actual mob spawner blocks in this. This is all done via a mob trap design, and this right here is where the slimes will come down as well. We can, on a regular get-go, we can maintain about a 6-minute 30 level, but we have gotten faster than that. I would say is up to 4 minutes maybe.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
All the drops you can throw in here, unless it's something that does not get sorted, and we'll show you that in a second, in which case we've been putting it up here until we bring it upstairs. We have some excess area for books that we've been enchanting. We got a automatic sorter system in this area along with our tree farm, and it sorts all of the mob stuff out for us. And we had a lot of issues with lag with this in the past. I've been working on that. I think we've gotten majority of that figured out. Judging by my steady 30 frames per second, I'm hoping that is the case. But since there's nothing in the system right now, I don't know that for sure.
I can put stuff in the system. I have 43 slime balls.
Go ahead and drop it in there and let's see what happens.
Alright.
So once that starts going through the system, we'll start hearing some clicking. And what's that? Beer goggles?
No. I
You
forgot
need
my
your
glasses.
glasses.
My eyes are bugging out, and I'm like, what's going on?
Okay.
I forgot to put my glasses on.
We're getting frame drops randomized from that down to about 25. So that will show up on video a little bit, but it shouldn't be too terrible. I have to say, recording with Fraps does actually make things work smoother than they did before.
That's a good thing.
I always play Minecraft in window mode just because it's a preference of mine. So none of that stuff has really changed. I'm still using essentially the exact same settings I recorded on when I wasn't using Fraps. I'll go ahead and show you those real quick. Video settings are as such right there. And for how much money I spent to gain basically the same thing tells you how much Windows 8.1
sucks.
How terrible it is. But at the same time, I've been able to record other games like Fallout 3. It plays at 60 frames per second, and I can play it at 60 frames per second and record at 30 frames per second, no problem whatsoever. As you can see, these are one drop, and you'll also notice that there are zombie pigmen in there. The zombie pigmen come from the portals that are surrounding the center of the orb. That's right, this is also a zombie pigmen farm. It's an all-in-one idea. Where'd that come from?
Oh, I don't know.
You do not put chickens in my... Where'd it go? Kill it! Oh my gosh.
Move. I'll get it. You just... Oh my god, are you serious?
Well, why are you coming next to me when I'm swinging a sword? Oh my gosh. Really?
I'm really glad I just used up my 30 levels to enchant a book. You're a jerk.
I didn't like I meant to do it. I'm just going to stand here. You're close enough you can grab the stuff. We'll be right back with you, folks. So we're going to do a little bit of stress testing with this since this is a first recording session with Fraps. I have to say that I am not a 100% fan of Fraps. There's a lot of shortcomings with that. Most of all is the audio, and that will be why you can tell if the audio is different than it has been in the past. We are now sharing my Snowball mic. We have it situated between us as close to both of us as possible.
Without having to actually sit by each other.
Well, we sit next to each other, but anyway. So we've had to learn some different things just because of the way Fraps works to try to get this to work, but I think we can make it happen, and that's kind of why there are things that are different. The wife's going to do some of that killing of things, and I'm going to chop down some trees so we can get some leaf despawning and kind of stress test everything and see how it's working for us. And while we're doing that...
Ooh! Good job, honey. So proud of you.
Thank you. I tried really hard, you know. I think about it really, really hard. Anyway, while we're doing that, let's go ahead and talk a little bit about vacation and what we did. Honey, if you would like to spend some time conversating, why don't you do so?
Well, for vacation, we took a road trip. And it's the first road trip we've taken with our son. At least more than just, like, you know, camping or something.
Mm-hmm.
And it was a doozy. We went from the Seattle area where we live to Flagstaff, Arizona. We drove 4 states in one day. The first day we went from Washington to Oregon to Idaho to Utah. Spent the night in Salt Lake City. Just a little mom moment here. I gotta brag. My kid is awesome. He was so good on the trip. There wasn't any whining or are we there yet, so that was cool. And he didn't have, like, videos to watch or anything.
Well, and he can't because he gets car sick,
so. Right. So, anyway, so that was awesome. So many beautiful things that we saw. Then we made it to Flagstaff the second day. We went there because my little brother lives there.
That's correct. He
Yeah.
works for Lowell Observatory. For those of you that don't know what Lowell Observatory is, I can't remember the first person of the name, but Lowell is the person who discovered...
Percival Lowell.
He discovered Pluto. So he was a rich man that liked to look at the stars and just decided to do his own thing. And he just started a observatory area there in Flagstaff.
And so we went to visit him. We saw some ruins out in the desert. Then we went far south, almost all the way to Phoenix, to go see some cactus because our son really wanted to see cactus while he was in Arizona because we told him it was the desert. So,
which we did see some of that.
It is the high desert, but cactus don't grow anywhere near where he lives. So, went and saw the cactus. Went to some caves, the Grand Canyon Caverns, and just a lava tube that was really cool. And went to the observatory. Saw some cool stuff through telescopes.
Saw Saturn. That was pretty awesome.
Did see Saturn.
Actually saw the different coloration of that.
Yeah. And Mars. And a star cluster, which I don't remember the name of it. But, yeah. Then, that big hole in the ground. What's that called again?
It was the... Not related to Grand Canyon.
No, I was actually talking about the Grand Canyon. I already mentioned the Grand Canyon Caverns.
Yeah, we saw the Grand Canyon, but I would say the most impressive thing that we saw by far was the Zion
That
Park.
was, on the way home.
That we're going to basically plan a trip to go out there and just see that area.
The Zion National Park in Utah. It was amazing. And the coolest thing about it to me was that it's like stuck away in this valley. It's like you're driving through really cool rocks and kind of red rock area, and it's all very dry and brown and orange and red, and then you turn a corner and oh my gosh, gorgeous rock formations, beautiful green plants, and just so many different colors,
like super green.
Yeah,
and the contrast between that and the red rock is amazing, absolutely amazing.
And then you leave the park and you turn the corner again and you're back in the brown and red rock. It's like this hidden little pocket of gorgeousness.
Yeah.
It's just, anyway, it was very cool.
It was very, very fun. It was a long, tiring trip, but I definitely would have done it if given the opportunity to do it over.
Yep.
Or not do it over. I would have done it again. It was very fun. It was very relaxing, even with all that driving. How many miles?
Almost 4,000 miles.
Almost 4,000 miles total. Even with all that driving, it was still a relaxing trip. It was very needed. A lot of high stress in the house as of late. I put a lot of it on myself. It's just the kind of person I am. But I am very happy that we had the chance to do it, and it's part of the reason why I'm so eager to get back on here and start doing things, because I felt like I've gotten enough rest, and I spent
missed it,
so
personally.
much time trying to figure out why this wouldn't work, and I'm so glad we've gotten a solution. It's not the best solution, and I am not, in my opinion, going to be able to produce as good of a quality product as I was, at least for the Minecraft recordings. But you know what? We do what we can. And yeah. I think more importantly, it was just being able to make sure that I continue this for you guys that are a fan of this. And there are not very many that watch this compared to my Lego stuff. But
by the way, I just hit 30 again.
Awesome. You all are important to me. It doesn't matter what videos you watch. It doesn't matter how many of the videos you watch. I just like the interaction with you guys. I like to hear from you. I like to talk to you. I answer comments all the freaking time. If you look at my comment section, I don't respond to everybody because some things I don't feel need a response, like cool video or something like that. It's not necessarily going to get my response, but I do answer the questions. I do give feedback and talk to you guys and encourage it. And if you guys want to talk to me even more, please feel free to follow me on Twitter. That is where I talk to people. I do have a G+ connected to this, but I do not use it except for to just automatically post my videos. I am a Twitter guy, so if you want to talk to me or send me pictures, fan art, you want to
or
show
see
me
him
pictures
geek
of
out
your
over other people and be all fanboy.
Yeah.
That happens too.
Yep. I follow a lot of YouTubers and stuff on there. You want to send me pictures of your Lego creations, whatever. That's the place to do it. Along with that, we are coming up on our summer installment of my routine and schedule, and the schedule is as follows. Mondays will be the Minecraft LP here. Wednesdays will still be random videos, which means you will more than likely get one every Wednesday, but not necessarily going to happen. And there's a whole smorgasbord of different things that show up on there, mostly reviews, be it Lego, video games, or products. And then on
Movies.
Fridays is
start
going to be
movies.
my Lego creations or next level Lego stuff. If I am doing any of those things, they will all be placed on Fridays, and that will be every Friday. You should expect a
Lego something.
Lego video. So, with that being said, folks, I think we're out of time for this one. I'm sure we've been talking our heads off. I know we haven't got anything done, but we're just getting back into the swing of things. Literally have spent 20 hours trying to figure out how to record.
And probably another 40 or 50 agonizing over it when you were actively working on the computer. Yeah.
Lack of sleep for sure. But we're gonna get back to it. We got things planned to build. I already know what I want to do and where I want to go with it. So expect some more of that next Monday. I hope you guys are happy to be back with us. I know I'm happy to be recording again, and I'm very, very pleased to see Rain's skin once again. I hope you like the changes. If you have any suggestions, feel free to let me know. I am going to be working on the texturing of the colors some more to try to fine-tune them. That's about it.
I can't think of anything else. Here, would you like a steak?
Don't forget that like and subscribe if you enjoy my videos, and I will see you next time.
Bye, guys!